Hello, my beautiful earth angels. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Teresa, and I am an intuitive life coach, astrologer, and I am here to help guide you through the stars, through the heavens with intuition. And if you're still listening to me right now, then you are different. You are maybe like me, because I will be talking and channeling. I will be talking to guides, the divine, your energy, and channeling information to help you along your journey, your love journey. And again, if you are still here, well, after saying that, then there is a message for you to hear. So, we are continuing with the series of Venus, and we're going to do Venus in Aquarius today. And if you are interested in a reading, I do not need your birth time. You can click the link below and schedule a individualized astrology reading for you. I've also been doing tarot cards. I have let me see, I'm backwards, a couple of, or on this side, a couple of decks over here. You can't see them. But anyway, so I also have been bringing in tarot with these readings and with this information. So, um, if you book a reading, most likely we'll bring some tarot into it because I've really been tapping into the energy and asking my guides for help. So, and confirmation on my phone that some of you will want that. So let's get into the Venus series. We're almost done. We're doing Venus in Aquarius today, and next will be Venus in Pisces. So Venus in Aquarius. And if you guys see and hear me, if you're not watching, slow down my speech or trip up with my words. I mean, I'm not perfect, and sometimes I make mistakes. Mercury retrograde is coming up soon, but I what I do is I start to channel the information. I'm an astrologer. I've studied this information. I have a mentor. I've been doing this for years. Um, but I find, and I do this differently. I find I'm not the only one, but I find that when I channel the information, that's when you're gonna get the information that you need to hear. And if you're still on this message right now, then you are an earth angel. You are a divine being here to be on the journey of love, a strong divine partnership. You can label the partnership if you'd like to. Sometimes I use terms I really don't like to, especially as time goes on. 333 on the timer as I say that, but you can be on a journey of, I'll just put them out there for you so just have a reference. So a divine union, twin flame journey, soulmate journey, a soul connection. But if you are looking for, or you are on a divine union journey, then that's what I'm here to help guide you um, with and through. So, Venus in Aquarius. Venus in Aquarius, you are incredible. You are someone who, yeah, see, there we go. My voice is already getting slower, and the energy has come over me, and I feel a little bit slower. Um, and definitely guided. And I really do. I mean, you guys are wonderful. 444 in the timer as I say that. You can look that up if you don't know what 444 means. Just Google it. The fours are powerful numbers. I personally am connected to the fours. I love them. Um, so you're worldly, Venus in Aquarius. Cross watchers are welcome, which just means that if you're watching for someone who has a Venus in Aquarius, um, and you're here to learn, then that's great too. I welcome you as well. So, you're worldly, Venus in Aquarius. You have a great love, and you're really drawn to either helping other people somehow, or you're attracted to people who help other people. But no, you probably help the world, help, society. You probably are in a role of helping people somehow. And let's say, even if your partner is in that role and you support them, but I'm going to say that you, I'm sure, are in a role of somehow helping other people, and that speaks to you. That's what you're attracted to. That's what you love. That's if you're in more of a feminine energy. We're spiritual beings having a human experience, so um we're energy. So you can have more feminine energy and more masculine energy, a man or a woman, doesn't matter. You could have more feminine at certain times, energy at certain times, and but you identify as a man, and vice versa. Sometimes I have to be in more of a masculine energy, um, especially when I'm, running my business. But I also have a heart-based business, so you'll never, I'm very, I run my business in a feminine way, but I have to bring masculinity as well. So we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And Venus in Aquarius, you are somebody who looks at the big picture. You want to do things for the greater good, and you love helping people. You're different. So it wouldn't surprise me, Venus in Aquarius. Sorry about that, shaking the table. If you are drawn to this video because you are different. You could have different color hair. You could have piercings or tattoos in places that are not um, I mean, what's normal anyway, but normal, or let's just say outside of the box. You could be eccentric, or you could just be attracted to people who are eccentric. Or, you don't have to look different, or they don't have to look different, Venus and Aquarius, but you could be attracted to things that are completely outside of the box. They don't follow mainstream, ways. But even and I'm talking about Venus right now, but you can apply this to your rising sign, to your seventh house, to your moon, to your sun sign. So even if you are a cross watcher, watching for because somebody's that you're interested in has this sign, if you have different placements, or this video called to you, if you have different placements in Aquarius, and this holds true for you, then the message is for you. Use your own discernment. And if you have Venus in Aquarius and you're not aligning to this message, then again, this message, this video isn't for you. And I want you to get out of this exactly what you need. And I'm not going to pretend that, I mean, this is a lot of people, there's a lot of people in the world that could come upon this video. If you're drawn to it, I'm sure there's something in here for you. But if it doesn't resonate, just take what belongs to you and leave the rest behind. And if this video does not work for you at all, then let it go, move on. Again, I want you to be here, but if this video isn't for you, then that's okay. Just leave it for whoever it is for. So Venus in Aquarius. Let's get back into the channeled, business aside, let's get back into the channeled portion of it here. You are a fixed sign, so you could be a little bit stubborn. I'm picturing there's a GIF on text messages where there's a monkey that puts you know, chin up, being stubborn. And I mean, that came to me, so I'm going to say it. You know, you could be stubborn because you are a fixed sign, and you're an air sign. So you, Venus and Aquarius, you have really great ideas. You think outside of the box, you love things outside of the box. Um, and you just, know things. Like, you are a natural leader because Aquarius is Aquarius is tied to, it is looked at as the um, eccentric eccentric sign. Oh, that was interesting. I don't know if you guys are going to see that or not, but there were balloons that just came up in my video right now. And I was thinking, whoa, that was so weird and random. But there it is, my daughter's birthday today. So that could be what happened in my with my video, which was really weird. That's never happened before. But anyway, so um, if it's your birthday, happy birthday. But I was talking about being eccentric. So to me, that's just a sign to celebrate yourself. Celebrate being different. Embrace that. Because some people will say that Aquarius is eccentric, like Einstein. He was looked at as a someone who was eccentric and different, with his wild gray hair and ways of doing things. But then once he started to do his work, develop his work, he started being known for his ideas and the results that they, produced. Then he was looked at as a genius. So you go from eccentric to genius. And that's what happens with trailblazers. Um, when you start something that's completely different, and it was 12:21 on the timer when I said that, then people think you're different and they may not want to follow until, the crowd will follow. The crowd will follow you, Venus in Aquarius, when you do something that you love. And because you're constantly looking at the bigger picture. And it just, it's pretty funny because what I do, I mean, it's interesting really, is I channel the message and I give you what spirit says you need to hear, what I want you to hear, why I do this. Um, and I felt detached. And, in some of the messages, I mean, I'm thinking when I do the Venus in Pisces message, it's going to go pretty deep. But with Venus in Aquarius, you could be detached. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't love deeply. And it doesn't mean that you may actually, and I'm just going to say this, it depends on where your placements are, your different, placements and the aspects that you hold in your own chart, how your love story and your love journey has played out so far and how it will. I mean, you can navigate your life. That's why I'm here to help you in the way that you want. You're just going to have, and you'll have other astrologers that will say there's no way. They'll say this is the way it is and you can't change it. I don't personally believe that. Energy is energy, and you are here on this human journey, as a spiritual being. So, you could, have a relationship or have had relationships where you've gone, cold and hot, or back and forth. You've connected and reconnected, broken up and gotten back together. I mean, not just that's for somebody. I'm saying that because that's for somebody. Um, but with Venus and Aquarius, you could um, seem detached to other people, even if you're in your own thoughts, or you're attached emotionally. Venus and Aquarius can come across. You can come across as being detached. It's 1441 as I said that. So if you are in some sort of union, and when I said that, if this is happening with you, that's a pretty strong union. I don't know if it's a karmic union or not, because there's a lot of you that I'm speaking with. But it's definitely something in the energy that I needed to call out there. So you can seem detached even though you don't feel that way, because Venus in Aquarius, the expression of it can feel to other people as if you're detached. But maybe it's because I know Venus in Aquarius, you need space. Um, and you really need to have space to do what you're, it could be a hobby, it could be work, it could be, it depends too on where your Venus in Aquarius placement is, what house it's in. And I will be going into a house series, for you, on your journey of love, through astrology. And sometimes I bring out tarot. So far, I'm not feeling called to bring tarot out at this moment, but you can book a reading with me with the link below, and I can do a personalized reading for you. But with Venus in Aquarius, you're gonna need your space, and you're gonna want that. Even if you are an extrovert, you're going to need time to regroup, to have space. And so it may be difficult for others or for you. And again, this is a general reading, and so this is specific just for some people. So if you're saying, like this is in a short or something like that, and it doesn't resonate, it's because this is not, you don't have specific placements for this. But it may be difficult to reconnect after disconnecting. Needing your space. You may need to learn how to reconnect with your, you need that time to reconnect with yourself, but also to reconnect with your love interest or your partner if you are with someone now, or if you're looking, or calling in. I would say don't look, especially, yeah, that's what I'm getting for all of you watching. Don't look for your person. They'll come to you. Spirit will bring them to you. You just do you, and learn the skills in order to have a great relationship, and things will come into place. They'll fall into place, especially if you've had tower moments. Again, if you're not familiar with tarot, I say again because I've said this before many times, maybe not even on the videos, but a tower moment is a huge shakeup in your life, something you didn't expect, something that just, the your building just crumbled, maybe exploded, or you've had something happen to where, it was a bomb thrown, and all of a sudden your life is different. So, after, reconnecting, you want to learn how to reconnect, with somebody that you are with now, or you're calling in. And then when I say calling in, it means just doing your life, learning the skills to have a great relationship. So when spirit brings this person, to you, you will be ready enough. You're never going to be 100% ready. And with the Venus in Aquarius, you you can actually be in the spotlight whether you like it or not. If you're an extrovert, then that may be really helpful to you. If you're an introvert, you can still learn the skills, especially if you're working with a lot of people. Introverts learn how to even love being on stage and in the spotlight, because you're doing work, to help other people. So, and you're going to be known for being different, for doing something that is outside of the box. It's not mainstream. There are things that are becoming more mainstream now, astrology, tarot cards, energy work, even let's just say acupuncture and chiropractic practices were not mainstream. They still aren't, but they're way more prevalent now. And I believe, yeah, so they're a lot more mainstream because even insurance companies will cover um, those practices now. And I don't know if your insurance company does or not, but I know of insurance companies that do cover some of those sessions. And especially if you're a vet, and this may be somebody watching, if you're a vet or married to a vet, or have some sort of, tie to the VA system, um, insurance or any type of, what is the right word that I'm trying to think of? Spirit. Um, any type of services, health services, then I know some vets are able to receive massage, hypnotherapy, acupuncture, um, pedicures. So there has to be at least one or two of you that are vets, watching this channel, and thank you for your service. But so Venus in Aquarius, you will need that time of detachment, and it will be okay to embrace. And it is not only okay, important for you to embrace being different, being attracted to different. Let's say, even if you're in um, helping people, like let's say, and firefighting is coming to my mind, or let's say you work with accounting comes to my mind as well. Let's say you work for an institution, or you are doing some sort of a role that is, more mainstream institutionalized. You can work outside of the box. The reason systems work is because they were started. Somebody in the beginning started them. Just like like Ford, he created a system um, of vehicles being made. And someone has to hear this because I'm getting messages, on my phone. Just like text messages, there was a system created, but somebody else had to think outside of the box first and do something entirely different than everybody else. So let's say you are in some sort of department, or even, in the military, you can think outside of the box. There's even aromatherapy actually being administered at the VA where I volunteer now, and the the requirement is that you have to be a nurse to administer that aromatherapy, and so um, yeah, so embrace being different. It's not only okay, it's really important. And if you want to find that true love, embrace yourself. Be who you are, shine. Even if that means that you are, shining from within. We are light beings, you guys. You if you turn off the lights and put infrared goggles on, you'll be seen because of the light and the heat that it's emitted from your body. So shine from within, because that glow will it'll happen. It just happens. We just glow. And this channel is about love. It's about romantic love. You can apply this, what I'm telling you, to every relationship and all types of love in your life. And by default, you will. But, um, just think about when you are in love. And I'm staring outside at the sky right now. I can see a foothill from my sliding glass door. And when you're in love, you glow and you just feel so good. And the clouds look amazing, everything looks amazing, people are amazing. Nobody really can do any wrong. You have a great, your patience, the span of your patience is huge. 24, 44, as I said that. And But really, that's how life can be. And it's important that you love yourself for who you are, as you grow. No, nothing and no one will ever be perfect. Things will be good enough. Um, and having Venus in Aquarius, you know, maybe, and I'm not saying you're awkward, I don't know, but you could, some people could think that you're awkward. I was listening to an astrology reading, a reader earlier, Cam White. He's pretty great, actually. He's got a wealth of knowledge as far as being pretty great. And check him out. He may or may not be for you, but I learn a lot. I've learned a lot from him. I have my own mentor, Krista Thompson, and I watch Cam's videos, Cam White's videos sometimes. And he was talking about someone having strong Aquarius placements. And so it came to my mind. So I'll say this. And he was saying how awkward this man is and how he's the life of the party and how he has so many friends. I mean, he has just a gang of people that he knows. People are attracted to him and flock to him. And Cam was saying how, I'm talking about him like he's my best friend. I have had a reading from him. But Cam was saying how this man is like a magnet. So I'm being, called to tell you that you can be your, not can, be yourself, and people will be drawn to you, especially if you are not attached and you're single and you want that love. The more you are yourself and you show up as yourself, the closer your person comes. um, the closer they get to your field. Whew, that just, yeah, that felt good. I feel a little bit nervous too. So maybe someone out there is a little bit nervous. Either you, Venus in Aquarius, someone who's watching for you, 2707, as I say that on the timer, or someone who's in your energy field that may want to approach. So, and with Venus in Aquarius, it'll be important to learn, if you do have trouble with communication, or you've had patterns where people, and this could be anyone actually. I mean, lots of us have had difficulties communicating, but you can work on your communication. So Venus in Aquarius, if you have had trouble with communication, or people have told you in the past, like, we're not communicating, then it'll be a good idea to get some, and you, I'm sure, are you like to be educated, you like to educate yourself or take classes. It'll be a good idea to learn how to communicate, to be an effective communicator, a clear and effective communicator, so that you can come together after, you know, maybe a misunderstanding, or get connected with someone, if maybe they're not seeing you clearly, or you don't see them clearly, or there's been pattern in the past of not being able to communicate, or like I said, people maybe telling you, like, you know you don't get me, or I don't get you, or any of those things are coming to my mind, as to let you know, Venus in Aquarius, how to be successful in your relationship, in your love journey, because there is someone for you. If you haven't, if you're not connected with them yet, you do have someone. Um, yeah, you have someone in your field. So, and I'm not sure if it is someone that if the person that you're thinking of or not. What I'm getting is to show up right now, to continue to show up if you're not already. You could be someone who's been doing a lot of work. You've been doing a lot of work on yourself. And so that is for some of you out there. And for others, you could be starting that journey of, self love, of growth, and really turning into the person that you want to be. And Venus in Aquarius, we need you. We need you to shine, to show up. to be eccentric, to be that genius that you are, to be able to be flexible in your idea. Well, yeah, if you have an idea, you know, go for it. Go for your idea. The flexibility is going to be I'm thinking to with the plan, being flexible with what you need to do to obtain that idea. And so with the person that you love, you could have an idea of who you love, or who the idea of the type of person that you want to be with. It's important to be that person yourself, and have flexibility with the people in your life. And that doesn't mean, be in some toxic relationship. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about having um, taking the higher road and having conversations that are, from your higher self, and also having flexibility with, we're spiritual beings having a human experience. So having flexibility um, with people that are in your life, and being able to work with them. But first, focus on yourself. You need to focus on yourself first, being who you are, letting people love you for the eccentric person. And you don't have to be, you don't have to look eccentric. You could just like different things and be different. You could have a lot of people that are drawn to you because of your ideas, and because of your leadership, natural leadership role, and roles and abilities. And the more that you're yourself, the more fulfilled you're going to be, and the better your love life. So that's what I have for you, Venus in Aquarius. I don't normally, I'm getting to, with Venus in Aquarius, you could meet someone if you're not attached to the right person. You could meet someone, online or through the computer. And I'm being drawn to say this. I personally like to, I'm really great with one-on-one. And this is for some people, not everybody, but with the Aquarius placement, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus. And Uranus is the ruler of electronics, of computers, of the future, of things that come and go quickly. Maybe that's why the Tower Tarot card also came to my mind too, because that's just a shock. So it can be shocking. The Uranus placement. It doesn't always have to be. It doesn't have to be big shocks. Sometimes, the shocking um, incident or situation can happen. But it could just be something new coming in quickly, or something old leaving quickly. Um, but you could meet somebody online, and through some sort of social uh, media. Um, and For some of you, that could hold true. Others, 33:44 on the timer. Others, in person, if you are drawn to, more person in meetings, like I am, be yourself. Show up as who you are, and really embrace that. The people who belong in your life will be attracted to that, and the others will be repelled, which is what you want. Rejection is your protection. It's just going to bring the person who belongs in your life, and the people who belong into your life faster. So that's what I have for you guys. Venus in Aquarius. If you are interested in a personal reading, click the link below and you can book a reading with me. You could also get your chart free. If you're not familiar with astrology, you can, get an overview of what your energy looks like on an astrology map. Um, so please remember, if you do like these readings, to subscribe, because that way our energy exchange, I'll be able to tap into your energy more, and I'll be able to, give those messages that belong to you even more. So the more that we're connected, the clearer the message will come through. And so like and subscribe, and share this message with anyone that you feel could benefit. So thanks so much, my beautiful earth angels, and I will see you again soon. Bye.